Hello everybody, Spectacular, the Silver Stacular, here to address today the stupidity of the community. That's right, it's going to be a different video. It's going to be upsetting to some people. If it's upsetting to some people, it's probably about you, the dumb people out there on YouTube. I tell you what, YouTube, the community has been getting dumber and dumber and dumber. I look at a lot of the comments that I get across the internet and all the comments I get on my own YouTube channel. And it's just been getting worse and worse and worse and dumber and dumber and dumber to the point where some YouTube content creators are like, you know what, I'm done. It's just the community's worse. It's not fun anymore. I'm just out. I'm gonna just spend time, doing my own thing and not trying to help people or entertain people or educate people. And I totally get that. Some of those dumb comments I get are, and I saw this one on Reddit the other day. I saw, Spectacular and Yankee and Dragons and Two is One. Oh, they're just not entertaining. They don't know what they're talking about and they're sponsored. And I'm like, I'm sitting there shaking my head and I'm going like, man, people are just so stupid. They accused me of being sponsored by the big bullion companies and they don't even know, right? They just say it. They're just like, I think Spectacular also is sponsored by that company. And I'm sitting there like, people don't even know what they're talking about. They just throw stuff out there and then they sign off. And that comment stays, and it's just so annoying. But, man, God forbid that somebody, right, who believes in a company or likes precious metals offers a place, a name for you all to go to get precious metals, if they believe in it, right? So let's say a big bullion company comes up to me and says, hey, Spectacular, we'd like you to go ahead and recommend our name. Here's a few dollars, and here's also some money right here to do giveaways to give some precious metals to your community as part of this deal. And you go, whoa, big bullion company, no, I will not do that. I will not, because I'd rather just sit here on YouTube for free and get ad revenue and never talk about a place where somebody could safely go buy bullion. I shake my head. I absolutely shake my head. If I like a company enough and they're willing to do business with me to the point where they also want to help you all to buy precious metals and also offer giveaways, what's wrong with that? I'm asking, what's wrong with that? Oh, because you have to see a 30-second ad on a video being sponsored with a company's name? Who cares? Who cares? Watch the video and be entertained with the information rather than cry about 30 seconds of what's going on. Then I see stuff going like, oh, well, Spectacular and those other guys, they don't know what they're talking about. The only good thing on their channels is when they interview a coin shop owner. And I shake my head, right? And it's because they think that the coin shop owner just knows everything. First of all, nobody knows everything. That's impossible. And it would be so dumb, I believe, if you really believe that the person doing a YouTube video that has any kind of traction, that's been doing this for any amount of time, does not have knowledge in this industry, right? I've been selling precious metals for over a decade. Can you believe that? Yes. Over a decade, I've been selling precious metals, not because I really, really wanted to, but because people have been asking me. And then they get mad because, well, not they, but some people get mad because, oh, well, he's selling precious metals. That's against community rules that are unspoken and unwritten. You know what I mean? I shake my head. But selling precious metals, so I know that part of the industry, not only precious metals, but coins as well, for over a year. And also been telling you all where you can go to sell precious metals, trying to educate you on both buying and selling. I've been buying for decades, been doing pretty good with that. I've been getting industry knowledge for decades. I've been talking to CEOs of companies and sharing that information with you all for decades. I have spread out my information gathering for thousands of miles, sometimes across the world, to bring back information for you all. So I'm not that guy that's in the coin shop who's been there for who knows how many years, 40, 50 years, in the same location his entire life, only doing business in a small little radius, right? I've been doing business literally worldwide, gaining information and sharing it all to you all. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I have nothing to offer. And believe it or not, the person on YouTube that gathers information and researches is doing the same thing that these people that are at coin shops or bullion shops are doing. They're sitting there researching, right? They're not going any further most of the time than you all can go. They're just going to the internet and they're finding out all this information, and they're coming and spewing it real quick on a video, and they seem like a genius. But realistically, you could be doing the same thing. I saw another comment saying, hey, Spegtacular and his peers, they just say the same thing over and over again. It's not entertaining to me. And I'm sitting there shaking my head and I go, do you know what's happening? Do you really understand what's going on? That you think we're not saying anything new. First of all, we always say new things, but I can understand kind of the point. You're saying that we're just saying the same blanket type of statements each and every time, right? The videos aren't changing. You, the person saying that, you're becoming more aware of the industry. You're basically understanding what's happening. And so you don't realize that you have the information you need already, okay? You know where to gather this information, obtain it. You have it, right? You don't need the YouTuber anymore. Maybe you just use the YouTuber for entertainment and once in a while some kind of video that helps you, but that's why you think it's all the same. Because for you, you've gained the knowledge. But people don't see that. They want to hate on the YouTuber, okay? They want to be like, oh, he's just doing the same old thing. But you don't realize that you have the information you need. And also, this is going to be crazy, right? People are like, oh, same kind of video each and every time. Some people don't watch every single video I put out. In fact, I would say nobody, and I'm going to point right at you, nobody out there watches every single video. So it's important, because a lot of new people come into the community each and every day, that you put out a lot of the same information each and every day. Because this is what happens, because people, again, they're so stupid. They won't go, I'll search out the video on his or her channel that's 2-3 years old that explains that information I'm looking for. Instead, I'm going to put a comment asking the question that I could go find myself. I find that information myself via their channel. I'm just going to put a comment. I'm going to leave that comment. In fact, this is also what I'm going to do. When the YouTuber or anybody responds to my comment, I'm not going to see it. I'm not even going to go back and look. I'm not going to go, hey, I wonder if anybody responded back to my comment to answer my question. I'm never going to look. I'm just going to put a random comment down there. The comment section has been getting dumber and dumber. And again, to the point where some YouTubers have decided to just quit YouTube based upon how stupid the community has been. And I sit there, shake my head. Man, the community, stupid people hate me. And it's not just me. When I say me, I mean like YouTubers. Stupid people out there are just, they're getting worse and worse and dumber and dumber. And maybe it's because of the advent of the ability and research available on the internet. Now they can just go research something on the internet. They think that they're so wise, and then they can go like, you know what, ChatGPT, help me write a really smart comment, because I'm not smart enough to write a good comment. Help me write a smart comment in response to somebody so that I can seem even smarter. And then they, go ahead, ChatGPTs, here's a nice comment for you. Boom, comment section. Look at that. Look how smart I am. Reddit users, you know what I'm talking about. You guys do that too. You know what I mean? Use AI to your advantage. Anyways, the community, though, as a whole, have been getting dumber. Now, I'd like to say that there's definitely a lot of smart people out there, right? In fact, stackers that have been doing this for a long time, they typically are a smarter breed, I will say. Now, sometimes maybe, there's some dumb people that squeeze through here, and I think it's been coming, it's been happening more and more and more, where dumb people are coming into our community, and just, it makes it seem like more than it is, but it's frustrating to a lot of people. By the way, I heard that Darth Stacker passed away. I don't know if you guys and gals know him, but very sad. And he was actually a member of our community, if you do know him or don't, and participated in this channel to some degree too. So was a channel member here. So very sad to hear that. We don't like our community members to pass on. So a quick shout out for him, and yeah, and his family. My goodness, very sad times, very sad times. Once in a while, the stacker must go, but he was a good person. Back to the community in general, I would say that, especially if you've watched this long, which is nobody's going to watch this long, stay open two ideas. Understand that the person doing the YouTube videos is not just some dumb YouTuber, right? We do a lot of research. This is research that you all could be doing too, but you decide not to, or you decide to watch other people, whatever the case may be. And I mean, I would feel so stupid to believe that the person doing YouTube videos that has, you know, decades of information based upon the length of age of their channel and the amount of videos they've done and the amount of places that they've gone, the amount of people they've interviewed, the amount of information that they've gathered and gained over those years is not worth anything, right? It's just, I don't understand it. In the sponsorship stuff, if somebody on YouTube, a YouTuber, is getting some kind of benefit via a sponsorship for their videos and for their time and effort, you should be appreciative of that. You should be thankful and happy that they are able to get that, because what that does is that offers you all more opportunities to get more information, okay, to get more maybe some free giveaways, maybe some benefits through those sponsors. I know, and I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm just gonna say it because currently the only person that technically, if you want to be technical, that I'm sponsored by at all is Whatnot. And Whatnot, my deals, okay, if I do a sponsorship, are so relaxed. It's so nice, right? I don't have to put like all kinds of crazy banners up. I don't have to cut away to a video talking about like, you know, some big bullion deal. I don't have to do all that stuff. Some people do, and whatever, to each their own, right? It's their channel. But you know, I work on Whatnot. I actually sell on there. I offer you all the opportunity to buy things on there, oftentimes under spot. And they've been really good in the precious metals community right now. And it's like, why not benefit from companies when you can, especially if they're willing to come to me and my channel and my viewers and offer us all benefits? Why not? Why not? I shake my head, and you know, unfortunately, when somebody writes a comment, it's out there. It's out there. You can go to Google, you can research it, you can find it for, you know, years and years and years later. And those comments are just, they just remain dumb the entire time. But people do see those and they go, oh, yeah, well, this person said that Spegtacular doesn't know what he's talking about. And there is the person's, you know, username, and there is the message. So therefore it must be true. I'm just not going to give them the time of day. Yeah, they're just some YouTuber. How could they possibly know anything, right? The only people that know anything are coin shop owners. And, you know, I shake my head. I shake my head. And then they go, oh, Spegtacular's not doing coin shop videos anymore. He must have had a falling out. There must have been something really bad that happened. How come he's not doing that anymore? And then, you know, it's funny because for, I don't know, what has it been, 8 months or so? 9 months? 8 months? Yeah, I think it's 8 months. You know, I've told people, man, I just had a new member of the family. I just, you know, had a baby. And I'm really, really humbled, you know, under God for him to give me the chance to be a dad again. I'm just so happy and, you know, just, you know, thankful to God. And I think it's just such a blessing to be a father again. And I've just been really, really loving this moment and doing more than, you know, more than necessary to enjoy my family. I say more than necessary, but like more than usual, let's just say, to enjoy the family and take a little sideline on other things. Right now, the family's asleep. This is an early morning just rant video, and that's all it is a rant. You can just sign off right now. It's just about stupid people. Probably not you at this point. Stupid people would have left within the first minute. But you know, it's like I really, really enjoy this new baby and my family that I've already had. You know, it's a growing family, and it's fun to experience them. Some of the highlights of my day is when I come home and that kid is smiling at me right there at the door, and I'm like, yep, everything I'm doing is worth it, you know? And so that's what's going on. I have much less time right now. In fact, I scramble for time. The fact that I even work alongside with Whatnot right now is really, really hard for me. But I do it. I go do auctions so that you all can benefit from me and Whatnot, and I get a chance to hang out with you, which I'm not saying is not great. It's a wonderful time. Every single minute I get to spend with you all as well. But my family is very, very important to me, and it's becoming more and more important. So understand, please, that I don't have the hours and hours and hours it takes to go do a coin shop video. You know, these places are far away. It's a to and from drive. It's a time to sit there and film. It really, like, if I have a day off, which I don't know if you guys and gals know this, I have a regular job, and I'm not explaining that. I have a regular job. That's all you need to know. Done. But I have a regular job, and if I want to take my day off, which is a few and far between, if I want to take my days off and spend it with my family, I would hope that the non-stupid people would understand what's going on there. So as far as falling outs or no, I've included more of my family into my life, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm loving doing right now, and I will say that. So, let's keep on with stupidity. It's 15 minutes long. Why not? Let's keep talking about stupid people. People go like, real quick in the comments, they'll say like, oh, he bought something from Costco. Probably fake silver. Probably fake gold. And I'm like, dude, do you really think that a gigantic organization like Costco would sell precious metals? And then you're talking to the person that, if you pay attention to my video at all, I have all kinds of methods of testing precious metals. You know what I mean? I actually can look for fakes, as opposed to the random commenter that is too cheap to go out there and buy a, whatever they are now, $15, $20, pocket pinger, or one of these machines right here. They have, I don't know, they have $50 worth of precious metals, and they can try to make a judgment call on somebody who consistently puts tens of thousands of dollars of precious metals on their table. And that's another comment that I get, right? Like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've done it, okay? I am debt-free in every way. I just, I pay the regular bills that you can't get rid of, like your cell phone monthly, usage bill, or electric cost, water, garbage, the things you can't get rid of. But every other debt is gone. And I think precious metals, a large percentage of that, and my faith and belief system in that, and, basically practicing what I've been preaching on this channel is what's going on there. I think I would know a little bit about what I'm doing based on just that success right there. And people will say, well, it's because you get paid from YouTube. That's why. Sure, maybe YouTube played a little part in that. Maybe it did, right? But maybe if you watched my videos and you realize I've been doing this for a long time, buying, right? Sacrificing, a lot of fun times that I could have had early on in my career for just, saving, for socking away money and just holding on to my wealth via precious metals. I mean, I've been doing that for a long, long time, and I've showcased it in my videos for decades. Like maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe that did, and taking my money from my real job and putting it into precious metals and other investments. I'm not saying precious metals is the only thing, but other investments too. Maybe that had something to do with it. I'm scratching my head at the stupid comments here, and I just keep on, I just don't understand. Another comment I get too is that I am sponsored by Costco. I am not. And I'll say that again and again and again, but I'll have to say it again because people are so stupid, and they won't understand. They won't understand, that I'm not. But whatever. People can believe whatever they want, and people will believe, all the time, stupid things. And I would say that, if you've watched this part of the video, and you haven't, it's over. You've watched maybe a few minutes and you're done. But, enjoy the entertainment aspect of my YouTube videos, and anybody like me, right? Anybody out there that's also doing this stuff. Enjoy that part of it, and just keep an open mind and understand that it's entertainment. Mostly there is some education involved. This is research that you all could be doing too. And sometimes it's entertaining for me when I watch YouTube videos just to see people stack, to see what they're collecting, you know what I mean? To go like, oh man, yeah, cool, wow, he got a lot of silver. That's cool. I love seeing silver. It's influential, right? And then you go, you know what? It's been a while since I bought some silver. Maybe I should go buy some silver and gold. And then it influences you to preserve your wealth. And, do your own research always. Make sure that it's right for you, the right time for you. Be responsible, buy a little bit at a time only. Don't, just buy everything all at once. And you yourself could be in a position where you're much better off much better off. And that is the goal of my channel. That's been my goal the entire time, is to show off what I'm doing. Okay, that's it. Show off what I'm doing to preserve my own wealth, to better my family, and to show you all that that's possible. And it's a belief system, and I believed in it, and you know, it's definitely paid off. And that's the only point of my channel, is to show a little bit, maybe get you all thinking, do your own research. Shoot, maybe you all can be a Spegtacular one day. Maybe you can have your own YouTube channel. You'll find out that it's not the easiest thing in the world, and I believe that a lot of people that have watched channels like mine, or you know, my peers' videos, are like, I could do that, and then they go do it, and they last for a few months, and they go, oh yeah, I don't got time. I don't got to, because it's not the easiest thing in the world, right? Not everybody could do it. It's just like the old, you know, oh, that guy that's, you know, who is it, Mr. Beast. Everybody thinks that they can be a Mr. Beast on YouTube, but nobody can. Only Mr. Beast can. You know, there's only one of him, and there's a reason why there's only one, because it is a hard job. It is painstakingly difficult. It's time, effort, money, and a lot of people don't want to do that stuff. A lot of people don't have the go power to get that kind of stuff done, because they're stupid, right? Or they got things going on in their life, believe it or not. They just can't be that level of person. And so enjoy the videos, or don't. If you don't, hey, you might be a stupid person. Spegtacular is out.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe, and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.